What's up out there, internet world? Like the title says, I have no plan with this. Just pop it on to see if anybody's out here playing some songs regardless. And then I always get to listen back to these things. But if anybody wants to request anything, you're more than welcome. I'm going to play some original songs. I think I'm going to play a sort of brand new one. Maybe a couple pretty new ones. And just play some songs, but also hoping that there's a few folks out there that I can chat back and forth with. Maybe if you have any requests or if you want to hear any particular originals or covers, you can always go to noahgrove.com/song-list to see the songs that I'm supposed to know. And I do know most of them. I know them all, but some of them probably need polishing. That's the issue. And then there's like a couple that no, I know them all. It is Wednesday. It's a little riff that I came up with like, I don't know, It came to me probably some years ago now, maybe 3 or 4 years, and it always just kind of sticks with me. I've like, but I don't have any words for it, and nothing's ever come to me with words for that. I have one other thing that is like my Charleston. I'll always associate this with Charleston. Sorry. So that's the start of, for me, that's the start of Only Wanna Be With You from Hootie and the Blowfish. But for me, I've played that song out so many times. I never played it before coming to Charleston. Hootie's a Charleston band. I've played that song in so many different environments that sort of introduction has just become its own kind of piece for me. That's just the way I feel out any new space, almost always, is through that intro. You and me come from different worlds. You like to laugh at me when I look at other girls. Sometimes you're crazy and you wonder why I'm such a baby. Yeah, the dolphins make me cry. Well, there's nothing I can do but looking for a girl like you. Look at me, got nothing left to say. I'll only pout at you till I get my way. You won't dance, you won't sing. Just wanna love you, but you wanna wear my ring. Well, there's nothing I can do. I only wanna be with you. You can call me your fool. I only wanna be with you. Put on a little dim, sitting on a fence. Say that light is great. You asked me what I meant by it. Said I shot a man named Gray. Took his wife to Italy. She inherited $1 million, and when she died, it came to me. I can't help it if I'm lucky. I only wanna be with you. Ain't Bobby so cool? I only wanna be with you. Yeah, I'm tangled up in blue. I only wanna be with you. I only wanna be with you, yeah. I only wanna be with you. I only wanna be with you. Sometimes I wonder if it'll ever end. You get so mad at me when I go out with my friends. Sometimes you're crazy and you wonder why I'm such a baby and the dolphins make me cry. There's nothing I can do. I only wanna be with you. And you can call me a fool. I only wanna be with you. Yeah, I'm tangled up in blue. I only wanna be with you. Yeah. I only wanna be with you. Yeah. I only wanna be with you. Yeah. I only wanna be with you. I only wanna be with you. One of the really cool things about songs from the perspective of performance, of going through them, of singing them, is that you get to experience the, you get to experience the words and the song just like everyone else, except I guess you get to experience the words just like everyone else. If people are listening to the words, not everybody does. Some people just like the feeling of the music, but you get to experience the words, and as you're feeling the music, as you're letting it come through you. And, songs take on so many different meanings. And so, for that song, I imagine it was written with a particular story in mind, a particular person. And, about wanting to only be with that person. But for me, I've experienced this song that way many, many times. And then sometimes it's also just about, I'm thinking about a place. And so a lot of times, I guess, I probably think of Charleston when I'm singing that song. But for right now, that's what I was thinking when I was singing that song. Just thinking about my wife and also Charleston. And there's another song that I do that is very similar that I'm going to do tomorrow for the 4th. It's very similar in the sense that you can experience it many different ways. This one, I don't think my voice is ready for this one. It's called Still the One. You're Still the One, Shania Twain song. But a lot of times when I've been singing it out, I think about the U.S. I think about the United States. I think about America, the United States of America, when I sing that song. And I just think it's a really good sentiment from that perspective. So to me, it's become kind of a patriotic song. Looks like we made it. Look how far we come, my baby. Might have took the long way. We knew we'd get there someday. They say, I bet they'll never make it. But just look at us holding on. We're still together, still going strong. You're still the one I run to, the one that I belong to. Still the one I want for life. Still the one that I love, the only one I dream of. Still the one I kiss goodnight. Some of the words are a little weird for that perspective, but you can just feel words rather than take them explicitly. It's overall just a feeling of closeness and love and appreciation. Ain't nothing better. We beat the odds together. I'm glad we didn't listen, 'cause look at what we would be missing. I think so many of those words do. They fit pretty perfectly for right now. What I'm gonna do. I noticed when I first went live. I don't know. I don't know what's up with the algorithms, but when I first went live, I could see there was a stretch of time where I had zero viewers, which used to whenever I went live. I guess this is for anybody that is also doing live streaming and, I don't know, sharing an experience. So it used to be whenever I'd go live, there would always be, I would immediately get, a number of viewers. Some people might stick around, some people leave, I don't know, and not a lot of times I won't know who you guys are. So many people don't chime in, don't say anything, just scroll, which I'm also guilty of, so no worries. But this time and more recently, it's always started zero, so I don't know why that is. And then all of a sudden, I just got it seems like it clearly got shared somewhere. And then I start to get some, and I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that, but I feel like, I don't know. I don't know, man. I'll just leave it at that. All right, let's, this is I wrote these words a while back. Hopefully I can remember them all. You make it easy. You deserve everything I got. You are my flower in bloom beneath the moonlight. Darling, I am not trying to be cheesy. It's just that life is so damn hard at times. I fail to understand. Sometimes I just don't think I can. But somehow, as long as I'm your man, you make it easy. Bombs and war and broken dreams, jobs and bills to no end. It seems our hearts are held in paper cups, and the folks in power can't get enough. And Mom and Dad are on holiday, and the rain came again today. And it's all I got to stay on my feet when I lost all faith in destiny. When I'm tired and weak and all out of breath, and life's just out to tease me, you make it easy. I'm getting older, it's in my bones. I'm running low on strength, I know it's fine. Make it easy. You deserve everything I got. You are my flower in bloom beneath the moonlight. And darling, I'm not trying to be cheesy. It's just that life is so damn hard at times. I fail to understand. Sometimes I just don't think I can. But somehow, as long as I'm your man, you make it easy. Kind of a new one there for you. try this one. Feeling low key today. Seems like there will be good times ahead. Seems like there will be good times ahead. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I gave up on this feeling years ago. What's it doing here? What's it doing here? Try to chase away the pain of disappointment, but it will always be here. And now it seems like there will be good times ahead. Seems like there will be good times ahead. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I thought my chance for love was out of reach, but you came here, you came here. Tried to chase you away, I was afraid of disappointment. But you came here and you stayed here, and now it seems like there will be good times ahead. It seems like there will be good times ahead. Yeah, 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 yeah. It seems like there will be good times. Hey, hey. That's a song I wrote probably before COVID hit, and so I was wrong. Let's try this one. Another romantic song. when I'm awfully low, when the world is cold, I will feel a glow just thinking of you and the way you look tonight. Yes, you're lovely with your smile so warm and your cheeks so soft. There is nothing for me but to love you just the way you look tonight. With each word, your tenderness grows, tearing my fear apart. And that laugh wrinkles your nose, touches my foolish heart. Yes, you're lovely, never ever change. Keep that breathless charm. Won't you please arrange it? 'Cause I love you just the way you look. I love you just the way you look. I love you just the way you look tonight. Science and atomic bombs can make me feel so small, like they have the power, but they can never know the way I feel. What's in my heart, there's something greater. Miss me, babe. If you ever miss me, babe, I'll always be right by your side. If you ever miss me, babe, if you ever miss me, babe, I'll always be right by your side. Ignorance and weapons biograde, I'll keep us safe. I'll find a way, and I will never give you up. I realize that's why I'm here. I won't let you fall. Me, baby, I'll always be right by your side. If you ever miss me, baby, if you ever miss me, baby, I'll always be right by your side. On the bridge to Terabithia, on the bridge to Terabithia. That's also a pretty new song, written this year. I think that might be it for me. You know what? I'm gonna throw this out to the ether. Um, you know, hmm. Do I want to throw this out to the ether? I'm having second thoughts. Yeah, I think I'll keep it to myself. It's a deep dark secret that I just can't trust you guys with. Sorry, but I gotta know who you are in order to share that. Yeah, I got. That's what it is. I don't know who you are. I see some that there are. You are watching. There's a few people watching, but I don't know who you are. So I'm just gonna. Since I don't know who I'm talking to, that's the problem with the internet. You know. That is the problem with the internet. You have no idea. Communication. Who is anybody talking to? That's a really good question. Who is anybody talking to when you go talk to the internet? You're talking to something. What are you talking to? That's a really good question to ask. Because like people, I'm sure people have ideas about who they're talking to, but you don't really know who you're talking to. That's the problem. You think you're talking to like some generic. Maybe some people think they're talking to like a generic population or their following, whatever their following is. But what exactly is your following? You know, I was thinking about that the other day actually. That's maybe something. That's the main thing I need to figure out. Is who am I talking to? That's the main thing I need to figure out. Because like, I think I'm talking to everyone. You know, when I talk to the internet is everybody. Everyone has access to the internet. And there's a lot of people I don't really want to care to talk to too much, and or that I would be like cautious talking to, I guess, or I don't know. Like even then, actually, I just started thinking about then I became cautious thinking about because I'm like, oh, people are gonna interpret that what I just said a certain way, and now I'm thinking that's not the person. I shouldn't talk to that person. That person, I'm not talking. I'm not talking to you. I guess. I'm sorry. I'll be fine talking to you, but it's always a problem talking to you. So I don't want to talk to you anymore. And actually, I'm just talking in my room. I'm talking in my garage. There's nobody even here. But then, yeah, you're talking. It's like I watch these podcasts sometimes, and people seem like they know who they're talking to. But I'd be curious to know like what is it that you're talking to? Because you're talking to a camera. You're not really talking to anybody, and you have no idea who really is going to end up listening to that. Maybe some of the people, but. So then, who are you talking to when you talk to what is the purpose? You're usually when you talk to different people, when I talk to different people, I kind of understand like something about who I'm talking to, and so then that helps me with understanding how to communicate with that person. But when you talk to the internet, maybe somebody knows. Maybe this is a really basic internet problem. I don't know. I did just get a thumbs up on my video as soon as I started talking about who am I talking to and that I don't know you, so I'm not going to share secrets. That's when I got a thumbs up. Maybe I'll just use this as a chance to share some thoughts. I'll share some thongs, some songs and thoughts, some thongs and sots. Nope. I'll say this. I noticed recently at some of my gigs, I feel like I've been playing a little bit differently. Not that different, but just a little bit. And I think it's been a really good thing. And part of it is like for a long time I felt as I've been getting into like the gigging scene, bar gigging, and just playing lots of gigs over these years, you know, I felt the pressure to be high energy, and I was even told that at times that I need to pick up the tempos and stay higher energy, keep the songs as upbeat songs and stuff. And I think that's something that probably a ton of people can relate to. And it's a really interesting phenomenon. It's a really interesting thing because, you know, if you're out there and you're hearing that, that you need to play more upbeat songs or pick up your tempos or whatnot, it's like, how to describe it? It doesn't really make a lot of sense. Like the people will tell you that, and I don't think they don't mean anything bad by it. But the reality is, to some level, you can only play what you are. So if you're in a good place in life, mentally or emotionally or spiritually or financially or whatever it is, that all is going to factor into how you can play. And really you can take almost any song and make it upbeat. And also, it's not even really about whether it's upbeat or not. I mean, if you're just playing a whole bunch of down-tempo sad songs, I'm sure that's not going to work. But you can take any song, and the way that it's overall the vibe, that's really what's more important. And so I guess what I would say to anybody that's if you feel that like you're not playing upbeat enough, it's sort of just a decision you can make, because even if you feel like you're in a state of chaos and the world is upside down, you can still put your best foot forward, and you can still just go to work and push yourself. And that in and of itself is inspiring, and people can see it. And so that is upbeat, that is actually upbeat, is standing strong against your struggles. That is upbeat. And so that's kind of how you play upbeat, I guess. And but yeah, I've also more recently, so for a stretch, I felt this drive or this need or pressure to play upbeat and maybe speed up my tempos, and eventually I maybe was even playing too fast at times. Really pushed it on the La Bamba. Tried to drive that really fast, but more recently, I guess I've chilled out quite a bit with my performance, and I stopped worrying about some kind of pressure that I need to keep it going, and keep people sort of engaged, or keep that driving energy to keep people from getting bored or feel like they maybe should go somewhere else. I didn't worry about that as much recently in some of my gigs, and what I started doing more of is kind of trying to offer people peace, just peace, and allowed tempos to be quite slow at times, but just peaceful. And I feel like that's something we don't hear very much much at all, like much of anything. Whatever media you watch, it seems so much of it is just energized and kind of intense and fast-paced, and we can't waste any time, or we need to keep it entertaining, engaging. And I found it maybe to be a certain kind of blessing to be having the kind of opportunities that allow me to just decorate a space in a more just peaceful way, and kind of reminding myself and maybe also other people that there's more modes of being than just go, 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 go. Somebody's our enemy, and this person's doesn't know what they're talking about, or this person's wrong, that person's wrong, or I even self motivation, self empowerment, self betterment, to some extent, can be viewed as a negative on as looking at just the bad qualities of yourself or yada yada, but just peace sometimes is a good thing. And what I've found is that it's really not about the tempos, it's really not about the necessarily like what people might think of as upbeat. It's really about just the intention behind the music. And if the intention is solid and the commitment to it is solid and steady, then I think it creates a nice listening experience for people. So. It's just kind of cool because then you don't have to like push yourself so hard. Sometimes some of these gigs can be exhausting. And it's just a little bit easier to play just more soothing kind of stuff. Still nice to pick it up though. I look for those opportunities. I feel like you gotta work them in somewhere. I think I might have one more song. If anybody out there wants to request a song, let me know what you want. I'll try to think of one here, and if I can, if you don't think of one first, then I'll just start playing one. Maybe I'll do. I got two in my head. I'm gonna do. Let's try this one. I need to pull up the words. This is. It's an older song, but I really like it. It is called "Bluer Than Blue." By Michael Johnson. All right, here we go. After you go, I can catch up on my reading. After you go, I'll have a lot more time for sleeping. And when you're gone, looks like things are gonna be a lot easier. Life will be a breeze, I really should be glad, but I'm bluer than blue, sadder than sad. You're the only light this empty room has ever had. Life without you is gonna be bluer than blue. After you go, I'll have a lot more room in my closet. After you go, I'll stay out all night long if I feel like it. And when you're gone, I can run through the house screaming, and no one will ever hear me. I really should be glad, but I'm bluer than blue, sadder than sad. ever had. Life without you is gonna be bluer than blue. I don't have to miss no TV shows. I can start the whole life over, change the number on my telephone, but the nights will sure be colder when I'm bluer than blue, sadder than sad. You're the only light this empty room has ever had. Life without you is gonna be bluer than blue. What do you think of that one? You guys like this song? Michael Johnson song. I think it's got a really cool chord progression and melody. Just a cool song. Sad song in a way, but it's actually it's not. In my opinion, it's like a happy sad song. It's all about sadness, being bluer than blue, sadder than sad. You're the only light this empty room has ever had. But really, it's a really positive message, you know, because it's after you go, I can catch up on my reading. After you go, I'll have a lot more time for sleeping. When you're gone, so this person's not gone yet, and so I think of it as it's a really good song for how to say, it's a really good song for people to listen to better appreciate their relationship. I think that's a good way to put it. Yeah. This has got some fun lines. After you go, I'll have a lot more time for sleeping. After you go, I'll stay out all night long if I feel like it. Get to do what I want. And when you're gone, I can run through the house screaming. I don't have to worry about like annoying anybody. I can do whatever I want. And no one will ever hear me. I really should be glad. But I'm bluer than blue. All right, what else we got? I think that might be my last song. Just having more ideas for writing new songs. I think I'm about to start writing a lot more songs. I'm working on recording. I've got a new version of Get on the Upbeat that, since we're on the topic of talking all about this upbeat stuff, Get on the Upbeat. I've put together a recording that I really, really like. I got Max Niederle from Nashville, who played in my Beautiful Frankenstein release show back in 2017 in Franklin, Tennessee. He played the saxophone for this new recording of Get on the Upbeat. Those of you that might know, I've got Big Picture and Beautiful Frankenstein were my first two albums, and they've got really wonderful album artworks. I'm trying to remember the guy that did them, the name of the guy that did them off the top of my head. He's out of Long Beach, California, and great artist, and I think he even won a Grammy for his art recently for an album cover. So I wish I could remember his name off the top of my head, but it's been a minute. But we did those two albums, and I recorded those myself, and then I did a third that I recorded here in Charleston. And then I did a fourth that was just an acoustic, all acoustic, pulling from songs that never made it onto any album. And then I pulled them all. I pulled all those off of Spotify, off of everywhere, and I decided I I liked that I made all those things, but I wanted a new chapter, a fresh chapter, as I try to make it truly a professional, truly be a professional at what I'm doing. And so I've started releasing songs again as sort of one by one, I guess you would call those singles. Just trying to put my best foot forward with what I can do now. And I'm going back through some songs that were on past albums and making new versions of these songs. Mostly I'm trying to do full band, fully instrumented versions of the songs, and just make them as good as I can. So I'm about to get on the upbeat out there. I've got a song out there right now called "When I Touch Your Hand," and then another that's kind of a rap song that's called "On My Own" are out there right now. And then Get on the Upbeat should be out probably within the week, and I'm excited to have Max's playing on that song. And so I'm doing a lot of recording, going back through old songs, working on newer songs. But I just feel like as I'm listening to songs that I'm writing now, or songs that I've written recently, I just feel like they're different. They're a little bit different than what I've done before, and I'm excited about that. And so I'm excited about what a lot of the new stuff that I write is going to be like, and what it will end up sounding like, what it will end up being when I record them, and when I produce them. So something that I'm excited about. Yeah. And there's another part of me that's ready to just go kite surf forever. go. Yeah, I don't know. Tomorrow I'm playing a 4th of July show for Beresford neighborhood. Maybe that's what I'll do, is end with "Proud to be an American." And yeah, because I'll be playing that tomorrow. Let's do that. If tomorrow all the things were gone I worked for all my life, if I had to start again, just my children and my wife, I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still flies for freedom and they can't take that away. I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died and gave that right to me. And I'll gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. I'm glad I'm going through this one time. So we got from the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston and New York to LA. There's pride in every American heart. It's time we stand and say, I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died and gave that right to me. And I'll gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died and gave that right to me. I'll gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. this land. God bless the USA. Thank you, everybody, for tuning into my down-tempo live stream. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you enjoy some of when I'm just talking about different music stuff. I'm thinking, like, as I get deeper into this, into what I've done with music, and I don't know, just what I've done in my life, I I think, well, if what I'm trying to say is, I want to talk more. I want to do more, a little more talking. And in these recent, and by saying, in my effort to say that, I very much struggled to talk, which is ironic, is a good word for that. Part of talking, I guess, is you have to be entertaining. Is part of it. You got to be charismatic, otherwise people want to turn you off. So that's an aspect of it. But the main purpose of what I want to do with talking is more about for learning. But I guess here's the big challenge: is like, it's trying to teach while maintaining humility. I guess that's what it is. So, I feel like a lot of the purpose of why I do music, and I talked about it earlier in the stream, is about peace on some level. It's about deeper emotions or deeper perspective. A lot of my music is about love, a lot, especially there's songs I didn't play today, or some of my songs that I've tried to bring to light with my band, in the Space Ark, that are more about love and what love means in today's world, kind of a deeper perspective on it, not just the butterflies, and not just about. I'm not talking about being in love. I'm talking about love, like the word that's impossible to define. So, but I do that with my music. When I play out, I try to inspire. I try to give people energy. I try to uplift. I try to send out messages through the song choice that I make, through the effort that I put in. I try to uplift people, and I try to spread energy and positivity, and togetherness, I guess. And yeah, that's definitely a part of, especially what I do with the band. But I think to some extent, I would like to do more talking, but I like to integrate all of that. It'd be cool to be able to do both, to offer in streams music and maybe philosophy or intellectual discussion. Watch all this. I'm constantly listening to podcasters and philosophers and speakers and politicians, and I don't know. I listen to so much different stuff, and I have for years now. And I used to read a lot too. I got super into philosophy. I have a degree in psychology from the University of Knoxville. So I feel like I've studied so many different things, and maybe I shouldn't talk about it. I should just do it, huh? like that. Actually, now I'm getting excited. That actually sounds great. I have all these ideas about when I'm listening to different podcasters and speakers and everyone. Sometimes people say things that I think that's an amazing nugget of wisdom, or just an amazing moment that that's really special, that's meaningful, it's really well said, or is a really good topic, or whatever it is. And then there are other things where it's like I would love to expand on some of what's being said. Like, these are revered people that are sort of the main people that you hear talking about these particular kind of topics, and I don't feel like they're fully addressing it. Their perspective is missing certain parts of what they need to talk about, and so I wanted to compile videos that kind of demonstrate those different things. I'm struggling to organize in my mind, like, how I could pull all these different things together in terms of how to organize it to make it coherent, where I'm not talking about this out of left field and then this out of left field and out of right field, or whatever. But it would be kind of cool, actually, or it would be cool for me. I would enjoy it, and so maybe others would too. When I'm talking about integrating music and that kind of thing, I could do that. Why not? I just have to put the work in to organize it, and so I could just organize different clips as I do what I do, and I listen to all the stuff that I listen to whenever I find those moments of inspiration or something that I think is really valuable, just to clip it, and then I can go through those and organize that, and organize some music that might go along with it too, different musical messages that I think are appropriate. That would be kind of interesting. I could pull probably from cover songs and also write original songs. That would be interesting. I'm curious about this idea, because that would make it better. Because, like, when I come on here and I do this, I'm just thinking out loud. But when I come on here and do this, and I just come on and pop on and don't have an agenda or a plan. I don't know. I feel like this could be fun too. Like, because I'm happy to take requests, and I could play whatever songs anybody wants to listen to. That I know, which is a pretty good library to pick from, around like 400 songs or so at this point. But it's a little bit disconcerted, or it's a little bit unwieldy. If I put something together that could make it a lot more engaging for everybody, you guys might be just better overall for everyone. So I think that sounds like an interesting idea. I might try that. All right, I'm going to try. I got a few more of you out there watching in the ether right now, so I'm going to do my sort of newer original song one more time. You make it easy, you deserve everything I got. You are my flower in bloom beneath the moonlight. And darling, I am not trying to be cheesy. It's just that life is so damn hard at times. I fail to understand. Sometimes I just don't think I can. But somehow, as long as I'm your man, you make it easy. Bombs and war and broken dreams, jobs and bills to no end. It seems our hearts are held in paper cups, and the folks in power can't get enough. And mom and dad are on holiday. The rain came again today. But it's all I got to stay on my feet when I lost all faith in destiny. When I'm tired and weak and all out of breath, and life's just out to tease me, You make it easy. I'm getting older. It's in my bones. I'm running low on strength. I know it's fine. You make it easy. You deserve everything I got. You are my flower and bloom beneath the moonlight. Darling, I am not trying to be cheesy. It's just that life is so damn hard at times. I fail to understand. Sometimes I just don't think I can. But somehow, as long as I'm your man, you make it easy. Let me know what y'all think. I wrote those words, I don't know, maybe a few months ago or so, and kind of forgot about them. And then I stumbled back into them again when I was going back through my iPhone notes, and I really liked the words, and I remembered it's beautiful. One of the beautiful things I love writing. If I can write a nice set of words down, and I've got a melody paired with them, if I can see those words again, basically always going to have. It's very hard for me to forget those things, and so if I can just get them down, then I've just got them. Even if the main risk is forgetting that they exist. So, but I don't know. I like that, and I'm trying to conceptualize. I mean, it seems just like a simple. It seems like just a stripped down, maybe an electric guitar, just chops. Maybe I could do it just with the acoustic like that too, like or just rather than electric guitar, acoustic guitar. But I'm hearing something like Ray LaMontagne or something like. I think, doesn't he do a song that's got that electric guitar chop? Just a really stripped down, pretty bare, with electric guitar as kind of the driving force. Ballad. I think that's what it is. All right, y'all, with that, I am out. Thank you guys for anybody out there, regardless of whether I know who you are or not. Thank you for watching my video. And I'll be on again sometime and maybe put some of what I've said here into action. Hope you guys have a good 4th of July. Peace out.